me, my comfort level starts at about the age of 2. I've seen children a little bit younger, but I feel more confident in my ability to do a full assessment from 2 and above. Whereas for, prior to the age of 2, I can administer part of the ADOS. There's not really a good cognitive measure I can get at that point. But some of the signs like parents should be looking for to see if evaluation might be warranted, or if by like 6 to 12 months, if your child's not smiling, if they're not showing enjoyment in activities, then like from 12 months on, if they're not babbling. So typically we know first words are at 12 months, but then some kids can be speech delayed. So as long as they're babbling and, showing you objects or pointing and gesturing, your child's probably still okay. But then by 2 months, 2 years, 24 months, if they're definitely not speaking full words or 1 to 2 word utterances, you're definitely going to want to bring them in to see, is it just a speech delay or is it something more? But the key thing to watch out for is if your child just isn't responding to their name, if they're not smiling, if they're not wanting to show you things. Those are indicators very early on in infancy that, we might want to do an evaluation, because the earlier an evaluation can happen, the sooner we can start intervention. So I feel comfortable about 2 and above, but I have done evaluations when children are about 20 months old. And like I said, that there are signs beforehand where, again, I could probably do a toddler module of the ADOS and do an adaptive functioning piece, but that's about all I feel comfortable doing. And then what ends up coming is whether the end diagnosis ends up being, are they at risk for being diagnosed when they hit 2 or 3? Which again, even if they're at risk, then we can start those interventions that can maybe minimize the risk later on.